Aloha and good morning. Dr. Robert Kassar, EarthReacademy.com and EarthShiftProducts.com.
Well, hello there, Doctor. Funny that I can't seem to find your qualifications anywhere. Doctor, you would think it would be of the utmost importance for you to let people know what your education is, Doctor. You wouldn't want everyone to think you're full of crap, would you, Doctor? Of course, maybe I'm just stupid. Well, I am stupid. But maybe I'm stupid and I just can't find anything anywhere to corroborate this doctor claim. You'd think you would make it really easy because, you know, hashtag totally a real doctor honest.
Does water fasting really work? Let's get into that.
Yes, let's. So for those who don't know, water fasting is fasting with water, a la starving yourself, except you can drink water. It's considered by those pesky real doctors with actual medical degrees from accredited institutions to be really, really a very bad idea. It's almost like we are supposed to eat or some bizarre nonsense like that.
Now, water fasting. What is water fasting? That's a good question. I get it all the time.
What is it with woo peddlers and making videos while driving? It's like, my dangerous woo shouldn't just hurt me or the people who fall for it, but random strangers as I come careening off-road because I was making a video instead of concentrating on where I'm bloody going.
Does water fasting really work?
Well, that's not really the question you should be asking. The real question is it safe? Is it good for you, etc.? Because there are a lot of things that work. If I wanted to lose a ton of body weight, I could just chop off one of my legs. Boom! Lost multiple pounds, and all I had to do was cripple myself for life. It works. You just shouldn't bloody do it. I miss my leg.
Now, depending on what you're following, okay, are you...
Oh, look, it's one of those disclaimers that says, none of this is medical advice, but if you're stupid enough to follow it, haha, screw you. What a shock. Never seen one of those in every single one of these kinds of videos.
Following a intermittent fasting? Are you following block fasting? Are you following...
I hope someone's following you, preferably in an unmarked police vehicle that pulls you over before you smash into a group of school kids.
Just fasting from, remember, it doesn't have to be just even from water fasting. You can do a lot of fasting of different ways. You can fast from meat, you can fast from relationship problems, you can fast from, I don't know, being stupid, ignorant.
Can't tell if you're saying that fasting will make you smarter or that the word simply means to abstain from anything, which it doesn't. It's specifically about food. Thinking either of those proves just how wrong you are. Good job!
So, fasting with water, does it really work? Yes, it does. And I can attest to you that, of course, water fasting works. But it doesn't just work by itself.
No, you just need the garbage I just so happened to sell on my website.
Now, water fasting, I found, has to be done first of all with distilled water, because that's the only clean water that you can get.
Told ya. And really, distilled water has magical properties, I'm guessing. The only reason you might need to have distilled water is if you collect your own water. The public water in your area is particularly bad, or you're just working with things that need it, like, you know, sciencey type stuff. But anyone living in a country with decent local water facilities, it's going to be fine to drink, fasting or no.
So, distilled water, remember, you make yourself, and we have these really good American-made distillers on EarthReacademy.com. We sell them super discount.
Wow, I honestly didn't expect you to so shamelessly just chill your stuff like that. Well done for being so obviously terrible, I guess.
Free shipping if you're in the 48 states. But if not, find your own. But make sure that it's a good horse. I call it the magic horse. Why? Because it's going to go ahead and make the magic water.
Knew it was going to be magic. Look, if you have to use the word magic unironically, maybe think about the effectiveness possibly being in your head. I'm not saying starving yourself isn't going to give you some weight loss, but the idea that it's not doing you serious harm and how great you feel is more likely delirium, and the fact that shedding a bunch of weight is going to feel good, at least at first. But that doesn't mean this is a good idea or a healthy way to do, well, anything.
So distilled waters, basically, if you're going to do any fasting, remember, you can do intermittent fasting, which of course maybe is not having any food for 18 hours. That really works.
That's just called being poor. I tried it once, wasn't for me. That's why I decided to be a famous, attractive person who's good at the sex and defecates money. So far, very little money poop.
Does block fasting work? Block fasting, well, that's what we do up at the retreat here. We just finished a group for 21 days, and people fasted up to 15 days on strictly water.
Yeah, and I'm sure having a group of people peer pressuring each other and saying over and over again that no, really, pissing blood is actually a good thing, and definitely not a sign of kidney failure. That's just bad blood coming out of you in a healthy and natural way, TM. Now buy my book /water purifier.
And maybe some ferments, live ferments in between. If you're not familiar with our categories that we have at Earther Academy, check out the fasting category.
Oh my god, this is all just an advert for your various garbage, isn't it? Remember folks, good advice always needs to be bought in one way or another. The best ideas don't just spread on their own through word of mouth. No! That's why my totally legit system to make tons of bucks real fast just so happens to require a subscription to Totally Not a Scam Weekly and attendance to 27 bi-weekly meetings of the Extremely Credulous Society.
And you may want to look at the water category and of course the ferment category, because these are all very important categories with literally hundreds of videos and information that you may want to go ahead and put into your fasting regimen.
Ferments? Do you mean like jelly juice style things? Yeah, no, every single one of them just makes you void your bowels uncontrollably. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant past waters. Stinky, stinky, stinky waters.
Remember, terrain modification is the next part of water fasting that makes it efficient, makes it simple to do.
I don't believe you, and I don't think you could convince me no matter how hard you tried.
Yes, it does, because it works.
Ah, well then, shut up and take my money.
So, terrain modification, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Literally anything else? I was thinking of shaving my head, painting it like a football, and burying myself in a local park. Pretty sure it would be more beneficial than your snake oil.
Well, that's going over the 50 departments or more that we share and teach at Earther Academy again. Remember, cleaning your skin, you're going to do that while you're water fasting? Well, you're going to learn how to do that all the time.
Wait, are you telling me you hippy-dippy types don't know how to wash yourselves? I mean, that explains the smell, I guess. It's all starting to make a lot of sense, really.
Using the VODKA skin solution, cleaning, detoxification, and rejuvenation of your skin category.
You would waste precious booze on washing yourself when soap exists. I have never been more disgusted. You should be locked up for wasting such a precious resource. Never been more offended in my life.
So, what you really want to go ahead and see here is maybe the multitude of like, sort of like a shotgun approach. You're not just going to water fast, that's just one department of terrain modification. You're going to do the thyroid protocols.
Mow my lawn, donate 10% of your income to the charity I just so happen to run, sign over your house and the children to me.
You've got to learn how to do an enema, and maybe other than with water, and of course distilled water.
What is it with you lot and your bumholes? Christ, it's like dealing with children. I guess I just have to treat you the same way, don't I? Don't touch dirty. Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did. Not just the bum thing, everything. Bloody kids.
Maybe you're going to learn how to maybe
not make your shill videos while you're driving, showing just how bloody distracted you are. That, or learn to edit, I guess, but that's an actual skill, and you wouldn't want to know anything that could actually benefit people, would you?
possibly regrow back your hair with the hair mites you have.
Do you think male pattern baldness is caused by hair mites? It's weird how they're able to do it so symmetrically. Isn't nature amazing?
Okay, how to be able to rid yourself of skin fungus. How to be able to maybe just lose some parasites. Okay, remember, detoxification. These are all departments. So water fasting, does it really work?
Let's answer that somewhat seriously. Kinda. Are you going to lose weight? Which is what 99% of these schemes are aimed at. Yeah, probably. You will not be taking in any nutrition. Your body's going to have to get it from somewhere. But is it a good idea? No. What it is, and I know this is going to sound weird, but it's lazy. I know not eating for days on end would be quite hard, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts that it takes way less work or willpower than it takes to make the real changes in your life that will make you happier and healthier in the long term. Anything that comes up and is magical miracle cure to, well, anything is almost certainly a complete and utter scam or just idiotic.
Yes, it does. And what does it do specifically? First of all, when you water fast, you're wanting to get beyond the 3-day mark so you can get yourself into what's called ketosis.
Let me guess. That's a fancy word for starvation.
Which where your body runs out of all of its sugar and now it's got to start making the superfuel that your body makes.
You mean your body starts cannibalizing itself because it's like, holy crap, dude, where the food at? And it's not just the fat that it goes after either. If you keep doing this for a long time, your body will go after the very tissue in your heart. That's why victims of eating disorders like anorexia will often have heart failure. Your body is a machine designed to stay alive as long as possible, even to its own detriment in some sense, because it doesn't know you're simply denying it food because some huckster on the internet wants you to buy some useless trash under the false premise of trying to help people.
From basically not having any fuel. So the ketones are one of the best regenerational energies that you can put in your system, and all you got to do is quit eating.
Again, to the point of your body is a machine that tries to stay alive. Why wouldn't it give you this magical nonsense all the time if it makes you so healthy? Why do you have to force your body to do extremely unnatural things in order to have some sort of what you would probably call natural health?
So fasting, of course, gets you so you can get the magical ketones. The magical ketones helps you so you can actually have stem cells produced. You can look up a lot of research on that. Stem cells production while fasting.
Nope, I'm done. Next you're going to start talking about quantum physics and its metaphysical link to your hairy balls. And I just can't take any more of this BS. See you later, Doctor. Try not to kill anyone when I'm gone.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.